In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey folks, Flatulent Shadow here, and it is 6:15 a.m. in the Pacific Northwest, the Seattle, Washington area, the Pacific time zone, and we're about to play GreedFall, running about 15 minutes late on my early morning set. When I shoot an early morning set, you know this is a bonus you sometimes get, but here we are, rolling along. Let me verify that is up, and it is. We are rolling along. That is up, and it is. This is up, and it is. All right, we are live in all the important places. And without further ado, let's do it. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Follow us everywhere. Do the stuff that keeps us on the air, and enjoy. Breaking of the fast. Coffee at last. Oops, my chair back is a bit more flexible than I usually have it during a show. There we go. Okay. Oh, cousin, I have killed the king. You have no hope anymore, sir.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
Hell with reason.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
Sorry, guys.
He just escaped a deathly sleep,
cough
and here
today.
he is ready to conquer the world.
Uh-oh.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No,
Yes.
no. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, fair cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I would not go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it. And in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site. It was full of magic. I followed his instructions. And all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you? Like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly. Of course. I just want to understand. It seems that Vimbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It's a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Frictumen?
Yes, I passed
Well,
a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the
thing is-
sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary, according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
I did not think about there being a successor. Yeah, I feel a little chagrined about that. Maybe I should have been aware. Yes, I did try to slide down that just now. No, it did not work. And yes, in the process, I realized that I never changed my controller. Setup. Excuse me, jeez. Not feeling well.
Good people. The cure ain't
What? Oh, yeah, no. Maybe that was the right turn to make. Actually, maybe this is the... No. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is to my right. Yeah. Okay. No, my boots are none of your business. You keep your business and my boots separate. That's where I was trying to get to. Why can't I just get to that road? I just ran past it. I don't know what is it. What is it? I don't know what it is with me in this game. Okay, fine. I feel like a jerk passing all the loot. I'm not sure what it is with me in this game, but figuring out where I'm going is always the challenge. I think part of the problem might be that I learned to move around with the map. The map has weakened me. Ooh, little hop there. Do I have the... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to consider the timing for things now. Alright, you can put that away. She can hardly move with that thing. Oh my gosh. It's the best ever. It'll get me killed for sure while I'm figuring things out. Absolutely. Excuse me. I'm sorry for all the coughing. I have some kind of cold coming on. Which makes sense, because over the weekend I went to a wedding and it was cold for so many hours. 7 hours at the thing.
Good day, Glendan.
At least 6.
Tirtomat, currents of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King Vinbar is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into the mountains after killing Katasak and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kertan Sidak. What happened? How could a friend of Katasak do such a horrible thing?
I am sorry, but your High King did not leave me the choice. He was about to kill my cousin, and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nadaig. Perhaps it was for that reason he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wished to see Enon Milfrictiman, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I am just as sorry as you.
Andevosht
No.
Tire. We will celebrate his memory
That was
as well
his
as those
king,
of all the
actually.
members of our council that have fallen. Bloodnit, Katasak, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
They are very powerful, and many clans will survive. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
I feel like this
What can you
sucks
tell me about
so
your god?
much.
That the word God is too small.
Okay, I already
to
asked this
hear
before.
You. He.
I just...
Who
That's
will win
what I
the
say.
vote, in your opinion?
I don't know. Each of the 3 chiefs that I spoke of could win. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of the Mal above the others. If Blagnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time. But that was not to be.
Is there anyone else among those presenting themselves?
Do not take me for someone born last summer. You want to influence the vote for your own gain, but you shall fail this time. And you must go before the one we have chosen. Can I do anything else for you?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Okay, so... I feel like the whole thing is a stretch now. I killed their king. And it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna convince people to help me. It's gonna be okay. No, they didn't like him that much. Everybody I talked to was like, oh, he's the greatest guy. Earn at least one pretender's trust. Earn at least one pretender's trust. Earn at least one... Okay, so... One of them really liked me because I did something amazing for them. Maybe this was the one. Maybe this was the one. We'll go to the far right camp. We'll see what's going on. On the map, far east. The camp furthest to the east. Oh, everybody's all cozied up on that thing.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Okay.
I regret to inform you that your High King Vinbar
I
is
think
dead.
in the end I
And
liked
divorced
this
to
game,
Thierry. He
but I
was a
would buy
great
it on
man,
sale.
although he left us a long time
The fighting
ago.
is fun enough.
But why have you come to
And I got
notify me of such sorrowful
A
news?
sword.
Glendan has
should
informed
not
me
talk
that
to
you
this.
are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life.
He brings
and
peace the way I bring
prosperity
peace. I talk
by
once,
creating an alliance
and then I kill
with the
people.
people of the continent. The lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you. If you were to be named High King, I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Mil Frichteman.
Yeah, let me meet your god.
course.
I've only killed your
If I
king and his
become
wife so far.
High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karant's Vignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that
And
I
led to
win,
the death of their best healer.
you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today, they would surely be chosen.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman, the path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware, the Nadaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm just gonna go with this
Nothing.
dude.
I must go. Now we've earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Milfrichtman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do
Yeah.
not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
Are you certain that you've chosen the right ally? If not, we can go and find another. What's a little menial work when compared to the fate of this whole island?
You're right. It's a decision that is more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Nope, this is the dude. I dwell on nothing. All action. All the time. I didn't hear most of that conversation, so I can't make mistakes now. Besides, there's a Mega Man that I need to go beat up. I'm gonna try to get his blaster. Get the blaster from the Mega Man. My blaster now, Mega Man. Oh, Red. When Red comes... Oh, he no longer T-poses. When Red comes back, I'll show him my sword. Oh, stealth killing with that has got to be the most wonderful thing ever. Oh my gosh, I must not run too much because the opportunity for the stealth kill must present itself. It's going to be glorious. That's not... Okay. Oh. Yeah, all the T-posed turkeys are no longer T-posed. Kinda sad that they fixed that bug and not other bugs. What's up with you? I can jump that now. Interesting. Not sure what it would get me. Oh, hey, here we go. It's gonna be a harder stealth kill than I thought it was gonna be. You don't see me. I am stealthy. You don't know it. Alright. And making my move. And I say... Stealth kill! Okay, he grabbed something other than this. Okay, let's do it. Oh, see, I gotta figure the timing out. But I like it. Oh, dude. There's nothing horrifying looking about that sword at all. Totally does not come across as menacing and scary. Ooh, there's beasties. That's more practice. Okay, so this time, if anything, I want to overestimate the length of my sword. I think today I'm going to pronounce every letter. Take my sword. Wow, it's like chopping wood. I can't run very fast with this. This thing is crazy. I also feel like the growth of the character doesn't happen over a long enough curve. Okay, hold on. Wait, can I not get where I was going? Oh, it's forward. I missed a turn. I missed a turn because I saw things that I could hew. And it was completely hidden. Kudos to the game developers for being able to make such well hidden but not actually closed off paths. Alright, let's throw a little save on this since we're gonna go kill big terrifying things. I also don't know why I can sometimes use bombs and sometimes cannot. Ooh, I like it. Professor Seraphidin's work notes. I am also certain that this large tumulus could reach us. Could teach us many things about these creatures. Tumulus. Very rare that my brain refuses to serve up the definition of a word. We're gonna check it out. Tumulus. That's how they spelt it, right? Hold on. Yeah. 3 use. Okay. Yeah, alright. An ancient burial mound or borrow. Wow. Okay, I'm okay that wasn't in my words. It is now, though. Tumulus. I didn't look at how to pronounce it, though. Dumb. Okay, could teach us many things about these creatures. Some native elders told me there was a gigantic skeleton inside it. If only I could study it. In the end, the Nadag Megamen managed to kill my loyal bodyguard. I will make sure that his widow receives a hefty allowance. He fought like a lion, and he gave me his rapier before he died. According to him, I have a chance to survive an attack with this beast if I poison the blade and strike repeatedly. Okay, so he's susceptible to poison. Wait. Hold on. This is the dude that I killed before. Didn't I even kill him as part of a storyline, or did I just come in here and kill things? What? But I thought the booty would be kicked. What is... Okay, I guess it's in here. Do I get to kick the more booty? Because I kicked more booty. Can I go the wrong way? No. Alright. Okay. No reason to take this opportunity to give us collectibles or interesting things to explore and grab. Crafting table to get ready for the battle or anything like that. No. No. Oh. I like getting the drop on you when I can. But I can't. So I'll poke you in the face. Okay. So. I am actually going to get the drop on you. But another way. Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. That's unfortunate. Whoa. Why did you... Okay, hold on. Don't try to block between blows. Roll between blows. Get out of the way between blows is the strategy, I see. Nobody said anything about stealthing through here, so I'm not bothering. I'm not gonna stealth nothing. What's this? Just a stone that looks significant, but is not. I may be done with stealth anyway. No, I'm kidding. I'll stealth where it indicates that stealthing is advantageous. Yeah, once again, nothing in this area. Those are... Watch, in that conversation I didn't listen to, he said 6 times how important it was for stealth. This looks like the boss battle. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, how could this not be the boss battle? Now it would be totally possible to just run. I don't have to kill the Guardian.
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders, and you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory,
Her
and I have
bones
come
will
here
rest
seeking
with her
something that will
people.
make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Dertera is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfir,
Okay, Siora.
the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
It's all hers.
Very
I
well.
follow Siora's
It is yours.
But I
suggestions.
hope you will remember what I have done. I helped you so that you will help me in return.
I thank you. You are from this day a friend of Vedluk and of our warriors, and I always honor words given to Karams. We will meet again at Dorchad Ganador for the great choosing. Kwawalem Seg, Karans.
Okay, so yeah, kinda didn't give it to the dude who we got sent here, but you know, Siora's had my back the entire game, dude. When somebody has your back like that, then you know, if you're gonna trust somebody with her decision making, effectively has saved my life several times. So we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt on this decision as well. Let's see how everything turns out. There was beast booty up there. I need socks. It was a nice late morning, stayed in bed until 7, or sorry, not 7, until 5:45, which is really a nice long rest for me. And then I spun the show up, and just before I hit the show, I realized I needed a bio break, so that's what got me in 15 minutes late. Oh yeah, come on, let's do it. That's right, roll after the blow. Roll, attack, roll. Oh yeah, yeah, that's the stuff. In the next playthrough, I'm going to do a warrior mage and start with longsword and then work my way up to where do I want to go? That way. In the next playthrough, I'll do sword to begin with and then magic once I unlock the sword all the way. I won't be doing another playthrough of this immediately. It'll go on the pile of things to do playthroughs of. And then if one of you is like, oh man, I really, really miss seeing you play GreedFall, and you actually show up to watch me play it, because it could be a setup by my enemies. Then I will play another playthrough, and then I'll play with the longsword and the magic to have a different feel, and we'll have a different guiding philosophy which you will get to choose. I'm just going to go to the warpy thing ahead after I beat up these guys. Oh, are you sleeping? Oh, you're sleeping. Yeah, man. The longsword is undoubtedly more powerful than anything I have fought with in the game. I just killed 3 of these guys in the time it took them together to kill a single one. So, yeah, big fan. Big fan of the longsword. And if I combine things and I come in and I cause the trouble...
Things are about to get dicey.
Yeah. Pretty formidable at this point. I'm gonna have to head back into the arena. Although, with what I have going on with her... Oh wait. Do I now want to run to a different... No, right behind me. Can I not get to it? To my right. Cannot get to that one. I think it's up there or something. Alright, what's up this road? Another one. Okay. That'll work. Nope, cannot collect that. Is this a thing I can slide it? No, no. Oh no. You find very few of those things that you can slide into. I find so few crevices I can get into properly. I haven't been to the actual volcano land for anything. I feel like that's going to be the last place that we go to.
I've been waiting for you. I've got the crown. The council will soon unite. I must go and win. Thank you for giving it to me in the end.
Oh, I
You
give
are a
it to you
Carant now.
whenever you want.
Have no fear. I keep my promises.
She keeps no promises. She will betray us 7 times. Uh-oh. Make sure she trusts me. Apparently I did not make sure she trusts me. Somebody. Deidre? Was that her? I lose track. I do as I like. Bow, dummy. Show defiance by standing in the presence of the king as everybody else, and it singles us out, makes us look like a douche.
Congratulations, Deirdre. Teirfredi now has a High Queen who will be strong enough to defend it. I hope you haven't forgotten the promise you made me.
Don't be afraid, Carants. I know the value of a promise, and I have not forgotten your help. But according to tradition, I must go and see Enon Milfrichteman on my own first. Meet me at the entrance to the sanctuary in 2 days, and I will get you inside. I will have had enough time to imbue myself with the strength of Teirfredi.
Thank you, Deirdre. I'll be there.
She's gonna come out
We
of that
spent
place
2
killing us.
days twiddling our thumbs in this village. Don't you think we have better things to do?
You know what? We're just gonna go for it. Plowing ahead. I want to know what end game looks like as far as can you go back and do
There you are, Garant.
How was the encounter?
collection
Good.
missions and
Enon Mil Frichtiman
What
has
can you do?
filled my heart with strength. As I expected, he warned me about the threat the Renaigse are posing for our island. But go. He is expecting you. Stay on the right-hand path and do not turn back. They say those who turn back awaken the guardians of the sanctuary.
got it. So that's another in a future playthrough when we're being a pain in the butt. We will always turn back and fight every guardian. But I think this time we're going to be cooperative. We're trying to do best by the natives, even though we're coming in killing everyone and not being cool. The right path, right? On the right path. Okay. Yeah, I think we're on the right path. We're going to always be to the right, though. For we know the left is fraught with danger. Do, 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 do. No going back. Super literally. Even when I fight. Oh, I thought that was a thing, but it wasn't. Not even gonna look back. Though I'm curious what's behind me at this point. Almost had to turn around there. Always to the right. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That may have counted as back a little bit. Do. Do, 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 do. Okay, what's up? Why do they always go so crazy, man? It's blood that they want. You can poke a finger. Don't gotta be like, I'm gonna cause myself a major wound right before I kill your god type of situation.
The child that was taken has returned. The flesh of my earth. You are simply coming into being. Have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call on me Frichtinen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Milfrichteman. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only wanted truly. They could be taught by my children, learn to give back in return, learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven from me and threatens us all.
So I do get to kill
His
something.
hunger has no limit.
I will feed him every alchemic
I don't
thing I
understand.
have.
Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him. Or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all followers.
Oh,
Flee, or you will be dead.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sweet. Okay, so yeah. Let me throw a save on this before I flee. Being cooperative this time, I am gonna flee like nobody's business. Staying to the left on the way out, so I go the same way I came in.
I saw a Renaig fleeing the sanctuary. The Monasenaig must have slipped past you. Enon Mil Frichtiman cannot have been pleased about it. Did he still give you the answers you were looking for?
Yes,
Yes.
gotta go kill my cousin.
He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It is actually some kind of poisoning. And it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
So, the Renaigse would be the cause of their own deaths. If they weren't on the verge of doing the same thing to our island, I would be applauding. In terms of the antidote, Enon Mil Frichtiman is often difficult to understand. Ask Adonegad.
Thank you, Deirdre. I must dwell on it.
You look like you bit into a bitter fruit. Did you learn anything else?
Yes. But I would like to verify something before I tell you about it.
Fine. You know where to find me once you are done. Quawalam seg, Karants.
Goodbye.
So this game is a little bit all over the place. They could really get my support on the whole environmentalism angle of the thing if they didn't also include the big attack on organized religion thing. So, you know, you got to be careful. Think about your audience and think about your goal. And if your goal is to get out the message that we should find ways to be harmonious with the planet and to live better with nature, and you do that this way, I could totally get behind that. The only problem is when you muddy your message by also saying, you know, religion is evil. Well, you're going to lose a lot of your audience there, because that makes this weird assumption that your whole audience must be as enlightened as you and has no faith. And for some people, that is not enlightenment. For some people, you learn all there is to learn about the world around you. In fact, your philosophy may even be to continue always and constantly to learn. And in those places that you have not yet found answers, that may be where you find God. And as you find those answers, you may continue to find Him. You may find Him in the quantum universe. You may find Him in the wonder of, and the question of a huge number of universes spawned simply out of observation. you may consider what being made in his image means. If in a quantum universe, Thorn events create new universes or replicate universes in which all of our choices
My fair
are made,
cousin,
and
I'm
you may
so glad
consider
to
what
see you.
judgment
You're right on
is
top.
in a
We have visitors, and your advice would be
infinite number of
most welcome.
universes. So
Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the
Stop.
Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't
less
it?
limiters,
But
baby.
please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help.
I came
We
to
have
kill
been
you.
sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Byrne is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Dear allies.
We have no idea what's killing us.
Knowing that you're
No
in
survivors.
such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. And regarding sending my cousin, she's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for her life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find the time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We're so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well,
Why isn't
this
she
audience
talking
is
about
coming to
what
an
she
end.
just learned?
Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to her.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
So this is my complaint about this game. She has knowledge that is important to all of them. As I was listening to that, I'm thinking, yeah, the attacks are a direct result of what just happened when I went and met with the god of the island. And the cure is... it's part of that, too. I don't understand anything that just happened.
My adorable cousin, I am always happy to see you.
The game's like...
What news do you bring?
The game is like, here, have a lot of power over, the way the story unfolds. And then forces you to take a back seat. And I know it's really difficult to design around the multi-branching story, but God, if that's what you're going with, then go with it strong.
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and
There
I was
has to
able
be
to
nexus
talk with
points,
Enon
but there should be
Melfrictimen.
few and
How
make sense from
marvelous.
all directions.
Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earned the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Deirdre, the queen of the village of Vedlug. She's quite the radical warrior, but she's a strong leader.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be.
Literally met a
Oh,
god.
how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree. As strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old, bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through
They
the
also
water
never
we drink
explained
and
how
the
they
plants
exploit
that
the
we
earth.
eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote.
He says that the earth can be healed, that his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
So in Final Fantasy, they established this with things like materia, and they have big machines drilling into the earth, and it's really obvious. They never made it seem like these people were doing anything specific to their land. They use sailing technology. There's the sound of steam and stuff, but I could have swore the ship we got here in was a sailing ship. I'll check the docks after I talk to them, but I'm really not seeing how these people are exploiting their planet on such a level that their people would be retaliated against and killed. Because, you know, your audience is modern technology people who are a much bigger weight, obviously, on their environment. So I feel like this really muddies and loses their
Yes,
point.
something rather disturbing. He talked about you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I've made some mistakes, but I never threatened anybody. The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This
No.
god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers and to have his revenge for the invasion. By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole continent should be thanking you. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
I will kill you now. His parents, allies, okay. His link to the island.
You told me that during the ritual with Katasak, you felt the bond that he had created.
It's true. And it was an incredible feeling. I felt like I was every blade of grass in that remote place. I could see everything, feel everything, and I knew that I could bend the trees to my will.
Do you still feel that way?
Yes, but in a more dull, muffled way. The first time, it was surreal and perfect. In fact, I don't know if there's a word for it.
The first time?
He wants
The first
it
time it
back.
happened. Now it's as if I've become used to feeling this bond.
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
Alright, so I need to look at attack Hikmet, the attack on Hikmet, the attack on Sen. Mathis. Okay, so where's this Tilame? Okay. I feel like I need to come back around to this. Of all the things that there are to do. Because I feel like to proceed in the path that I want to proceed in, I need to understand more about the origin of the faith that I'm standing in opposition to. So we're going to do that. Get it? There we go. She was not cooperating. Ah, people. Look at the size of my sword these days. Do you want to do it? Let's do it. Okay. And you? Ah, that second blow never landed. Oh, I'll never make it to him. Let me loot. None of the stuff they have is actually worth picking up, but things that make you happy are not always the most efficient things. Okay, I'm going to take a quick bio break. I will be right back. Check it out.
Oh damn. Is that from the tribe?
From the king. One of my many complaints is a scene where I had to kill the high king of the villagers.
I heard that you could talk your way out of most combat in this game.
No. I would disagree with that. Okay, so
Well, from what I saw, you have to like level up your speech that high.
yeah, charisma comes into play sometimes. It's really a combination between charisma and intuition that would allow you to avoid a lot of battle. But that's only the storyline battle. You would also have to stealth your way through a bunch of parts to make sure that you never got into conflicts there, so the way I've been playing is a focus on stealth, even to the point that a stealth mission bugged and I save scummed, and you know how much I hate that.
Yeah.
So I save scummed my way through it, and there was one stealth mission where they just completely screw you. You come up over this rise, and it's 3 people facing you, and there's no way to get around behind them, and you have people following you that won't allow you to do anything super creative, like teleport from one campfire to another or anything like that. So I have some complaints about that stealth. For years I complained about Deus Ex and the fact that you could stealth your way all the way to the end of that thing.
Yeah.
And then have to fight, and you were screwed and underpowered when it happened.
Yeah. Well, that's because apparently a whole nother dev team took care of the final boss fight.
Yeah. So that was kind of a fucked up experience, and I hate that. So anyway, it's not the worst game ever. But there's definitely the ability to use charisma and intuition to get around a lot of things, but not everything.
Yeah.
Basically, what they did is they really wanted to give you the ability to do anything you want, and every once in a while, they viciously yank the reins. Okay, you guys don't stand a chance. Come on. Oh, war. It's better to roll with this thing and try to block. Oh. Yeah, lizard dog things. My favorite are the shark dogs. They're these things that are basically everything is kind of it's a bear with a different face. Or a werewolf with a different face. And my favorite are the bear shark things. They're fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. But like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just not as amazing alchemic preparation. Okay, I was worried that I had just gotten one of Seraphin's logs and not read it.
Got it. So if I ever get this game, go for Crusader build.
I would. This is if the fans ever ask me to play this again, I'm open to it. And what I would do is I would do longsword to begin with, and then add magic to it later. Or I do the magic route to begin with and add longsword later to it.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The enlightened has heard
This is common
my
too.
prayers.
Look at the way his lip is
What's
held.
going on?
Well, he's sneering.
Where are the
You
others?
get that a lot.
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their
That's such
research
a
in some
weird mouth
swamps.
into him.
But they must have encountered problems.
Super thin.
Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I am not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've
That's
done
a
our
good
best,
one.
but our magic has proved inefficient.
Cool.
And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San
I'll look at
Mateus.
that. I may own that.
You don't.
Okay.
This man is burning up
Is it
with fever,
multiplayer?
Yeah, it's
and he
multiplayer.
bears
Four
several
player
bite
co-op.
marks and
Okay.
traces of
There's 2
blows.
stories,
The flesh is
like, 2
swollen around the
shotguns, and a
bites.
third on the way.
Perhaps the creature
Cool.
that bit him was venomous.
But, like,
Have you tried giving him any
Midnight in
anti-poison?
Arizona Sunshine,
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the
character
heretics?
customization, Beyond Masks.
No matter
Cool.
what
Yeah,
happens,
I'm
you
gonna
always
grab it
suspect
for
them.
sure.
Yeah,
Why,
and
of
then
course.
nail it
These savages are always to blame.
Nice.
The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Yeah. Cool, cool. Okay, I am going to ask the natives for help. We got 37 minutes left in our episode, and then I'll be raiding AM Redwood's channel. So those of you who are watching on Twitch will get taken to his stream. Sorry for the coughing. Got a little bit of a cold going today. I almost passed it. Okay. Weird that what I want is there and it shows as if I can just run straight to it. But clearly I cannot. There's fence in my way. Weird, weird, weird. Alrighty then, I'll go back in, and then down here, and then to that. Okay.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Well, dude, what do you want me to do? Hang around forever? Everybody's got business. Trying to save the world, man. You don't want this stuff. Earthly possessions are a weight upon your stuff. I go up there? I go up there. Your place is all wooded up.
Here you are again. What do you want?
I've been doing stuff for people, man.
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan.
Yes.
So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest.
Yes.
Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwell.
Okay. Now, this way. You will drink this potion and be better.
Where am I?
You're in Eden. You are safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The
They're
swamp
dead.
is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, he did.
As for those who were at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Rest your eyes and go to sleep. No more nightmares, dream catchers, keep them away. Close your eyes and go to sleep. The dream catchers will keep all the nightmares away from you. Alright. I should look at the map just to make sure I'm not running across the world. I am, but I want to kill things. So I will run across. Ooh. I killed it with my hope of killing things. Gotta be careful. That was all the power unleashed in a torrent of I'm gonna kill you guys. Oh, no, no. Ooh, dude, you powerful. Oh, that's dodgies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like we don't matter? Oh, I gotta dodge, dodgies. Then dodgies. Oh, I dodged insufficiently dodgies. Oh my goodness. Just because running with this sword is a pain. Dude. These guys were, healthy. I need to make healing potions. I have not made any in a while. Take a right. Yeah, no more fast traveling. I also want to be able to get stuff. Getting stuff is important. And I want to splash in the water because my feeties are hot from the boots. Okay, straight ahead. Oh, oh. Can't go straight ahead, Besides, I want to pokey stick these guys. Coming into pokey stick upon you. Can I get around to the side of this guy? Yes. I will loot the corpse that you're standing over. Then I will poke stick you. Oh, really? Take this and this. Alright. Give me your things. We'll have to actually start using that fury thing that I generate. Ooh, look at these guys. Oh, they have like blackness I haven't saved in a while. They have blackness pouring off of them. I think everything in the world is stronger now that I got the storyline where I've gotten it. I think that's what's going on. Half the reason I get killed is I expect things to die and they don't. Oh, I should have used Fury on that guy. I had Fury. I didn't use my Fury. Ooh, there's a chest back there. Don't mind if I do. Sweet. I need to sell stuff the next time I get into town. Anybody else to fight? Over here? No? Does not seem so. Alright. I'm gonna jump over here and then I'm gonna see how much I'm carrying. Oh, nowhere near my full weight, so we're good. Let me make healing potions while I'm here. do. Greater healing. Where's he? Here we go. Major healing. I can make just a couple of these. Let's go ahead and make... Can I hold it down? Nope. Okay, hold on. The challenge is clicking very fast and not moving the mouse. Yay, 99. Okay. And is that the potion that I have? Oh, no. Is that the potion that I have set up on here? Nope, that's Greater Haze Potion. Major Healing. Yep, that's the one that's set up on the controller. Got it. Got it. Good. Where am I? Where do I want to go? I want to go there. So in theory, this way, right? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. Now this
I do
is...
not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
Sweet.
Indeed. It was probably cleared by the expedition. We should follow it if we want to find them.
I wonder what side missions were closed off. Because at one point they're like, you could have 2 days. And I was like, nah, screw your 2 days. But I wonder what side missions were closed off. Nothing I could see. It might be that if I had certain things open, they would have been closed off. Oh. Or certain side missions opened. But I didn't.
Suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrived right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense.
Maybe.
We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Okay. Well. Let me go talk to him without her.
Brother Virgil.
What do you want?
Can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence. roaming around the camp at night. I am certain
Paranoid
they are
much?
responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We've been in this region before.
That was weird.
And the only native we met was a little insane, but would have
Head
been
jump.
incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see.
That was a
So,
smear.
you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I
So this is
understand
the
your
dude that
concern,
sucks.
given what happened to your colleagues. But I must also talk to Sister Eugenia.
Do as you like, but beware. That woman has plunged into madness.
Look, we've played a lot of this game from that angle, so... Oh my goodness, can't hop down that, no. You can hop down that type of thing all over the game, but can you do it right there? No. Heck no.
Your
Oh,
Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what has led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
Stuff. I would know stuff.
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. Something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I also heard Brother Virgil. And I must admit that at this stage, it's difficult for me to pick sides. But it's not what matters the most. Our priority should be finding those who are missing.
Are you sure that you can manage? There are so few of you.
Don't worry about it. We're used to this type of thing.
In that case, you should start searching at the excavation site. The path leading to it is south of here. You will have no trouble finding it. We left our tools there.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me throw a save on, just because it's been a while since we saved the game. We fought things that could have killed us and it would have been lame. But it's okay. Was that in the village or outside of the village? This. Let me go back into the camp real fast in case that mark is in here. Okay, it is not. And I can't get out anyway there. Okay. Yeah, it's not. Alright, so looking, go back and branch to the left, right? Pretty much straight ahead. Oh yeah, that's a save. all new camps are saves. Oh. Hi, puppies. And then there's one right behind me. Let me look at the one I don't need to jump down and fight the puppies to see. Okay. We're investigating the area. I guess I'm all up in the area. What am I missing? Crazy. Usually there's... Alright, whatever. Let's drop down where the puppies were. I like the stealth kills, I must say. Now I'm all stealthy. Where's Matt? Right ahead of me is supposed to be a thing. Well, ahead of me and unobstructed, because the little marker at the top of the screen shows me it's ahead of me, but in this game I always check the map because obstruction is weird. Some nice reflections on the water. It's a lovely game. I hear something breathing. Oh. Down there. There's also a place behind me I can look at without making a major drop down, which I would like to do. And it also sounds like there's beasts up here. Yeah, there's one facing us there. Take that. Heavy, wacky, sick.
These fang marks are impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn. But what was he doing alone, so far from the camp?
He was making bad choices.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, I'm out of rage. Okay. Not a bad...
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
Stabbed before
This
fed
poor
to
soul
the
was
animals.
almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
Okay. Now to go look at the one that apparently I wasn't supposed to look at yet because nothing showed up there. What am I missing here? Oh, I can descend. Okay. That's what I'm missing.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
No. Look, it may be what someone wanted it to look like, but his wound was inflicted with a weapon. He was struck in the back of the head, from behind, with a mace made of metal, not stone.
It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get the explanation we need. I knew he was dirty. Why you dirty? I'm gonna stand right here so I can fight your people better.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency, weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages. Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation?
Not...
You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill.
Not my colleagues.
You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded.
No.
Of course.
This Renaigse tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died.
Mm-hmm.
He must answer for his treachery.
Yes, he must.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next.
Yes. I will tell her and she will tell everyone, or are we just going to tell everyone?
Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues.
How awful. What happened to them?
Someone wanted us to believe that they were killed by some swamp animals. But it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures.
What? But why do such a thing? And who murdered them?
Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these crimes. These people you killed were our brothers. Our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation. And want to reveal them for all to hear. You are solely responsible for these deaths.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
Crazed fool. My goodness, how much of the camp went south there? That's a shame. I'm gonna have to remember to sell stuff at the beginning of the next episode.
What happened?
Oh, they've discovered that the root of their faith
sister.
may be different than
Brother
everyone
Virgil
thought,
fled
and
during
one
the
dude
battle.
wanted to cover it up,
The coward. And naturally his accomplices
and like
fled
half
along
the
with
camp
him.
stood up with him.
What a waste. So many people died.
Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front of everyone. But I
start
thought
your
it was
episode.
the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. But you did what you thought was fair. Here, take this. As a token of gratitude for shedding light on these dismal events. Alas. We will have to go back to Eden as
Reputation
well.
up, reputation
There
down.
are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in St. Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish.
Oh, we will.
You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
Oh, and we will conduct that research. We will. And we will also spend these talent points, and we will do all of that. Maybe this minute. Let me see if A.M. Redwood has his episode up. If he does, then we're going to raid his channel. So those of you who are watching on Twitch, I will hand you over to Red. Yep, he's up and running. So I'm going to raid his channel. Raid A.M. Redwood. Alright, folks. We will finish this up tomorrow morning early, if I get up early. If not, we'll finish it up on our next early session. Thanks so much for joining us. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Follow us everywhere. Do the stuff that keeps us on the air. And we'll see you next time for sure, 10 a.m. Pacific time in 2 hours to play Borderlands 3. We'll see you then.